Hi, happy Saturday. I need to get ready. My dad is coming to town and we're gonna go have lunch. So I'm gonna use what is becoming my go-to this time of year. You know, it's trying to be cooler, haha. We're under heat advisory the next 2 days, so we will be in the pool both days. However, you know, I'm wanting it to be fall. That's just all there is to it. I want it to be fall. I want it to be colder, but it's not yet. So I am going to use my staples for this time of year. When you're hopping on, say hello. If you're catching the replay. If I can help you with anything, keyword is August. So because it's still hotter than hot, we're going to use our BB cream because also after lunch, while he drives home, we're getting in the pool. So I feel like I'll still have the protection of the BB cream while I'm doing that. All right, get my little concoction all mixed up. What are y'all doing this weekend? Let me know in the comments. All right, so I've got my primer, my BB cream, and we're just gonna, I just curled my hair, so I don't want to do a headband because it's gonna make the top of my head look funny. So we're just gonna push the hair out of the way as we need to. All right, so then with the BB cream, I tap. We just sort of get that all on. Like there's a hair right there. What is going on? Is there? Ooh. Can't tell. All right. So after that is all smoothed in, we're going to put on our setting powder. So our free product through the weekend is the color stick in Frosted Grape. We'll use it today. It's so pretty. And the free product changes on Monday. So I'm going to say this in the nicest way. The free product on Monday is going to be a pair of tweezers. Not exactly the most exciting free gift. And price point value much less than a color stick. So if you've got some things on your mind, I would order before Sunday night because Monday morning it becomes tweezers. You know, they just have to offer tools and things, and I get that, but that's just not exciting. All right, we do still have the warehouse sale going on. Again, if you're coming on, say hello. If you're catching replay, keyword is August if you need any help with anything. So the warehouse sale is still going on. So I'll highlight a couple of things on that because they qualify for the 3 items. So it doesn't have to be full priced items. They can be sale items too. All right, we're going to come in with our contour. So last night, we were sitting in the living room and we have 3 huge skylights in the living room. So anything that happens outside just sounds like it's happening in our living room. It's kind of weird. But we're sitting there and, you know, occasionally we'll hear people walking their dogs and a dog will bark at another dog and, you know, whatever, it's all fine. Well, there was more barking and yelping and all sorts of weird things. So it sounded like crazy. My husband grabs a flashlight and runs outside because it's late. And there is a young couple walking a dog, and there is the largest coyote going after the dog. We're in Plano. Like, I'm in North Dallas. We should not have coyotes outside. Anyway, we've seen a couple around before, but never like that. All right, so this is frosted grape. I know it looks frightening. It's actually very pretty. It's very pretty on. It blends so well. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. You need frosted grape. You know, it might be one on when you're on the website, you're like, "Ooh, I don't know about that color." But it really is a pretty color. I used it on my lips the other day. That was pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, I'm going to show you a couple of things that are coming out the beginning of next month. Now, this is like a little sneak preview, which is why it's not in the announcement of the video. So we are launching brow gel, which I've been using for a little while now. I got it at the end of July at convention. And it has this brush, so your bristles are down, and it comes in 4 shades, so you pick the shade closest to you. So not only does it lock your hairs in place, it has peptides that are going to help grow your lashes, but then it also fills in any places that are missing. So I just do kind of upward and over strokes. And see, I bonked a little right here so you can see the pigment of it, right? We're going to take that off. But so those are going to be launching September 1. See how easy that just picked away? But very excited about those. And then we have another new product that's coming out September 1. And that is our lip balms. So we're coming out with 3 shades of lip balms. They are so cute. And if you've ever had our lip butters from before, they have similar names because they tried to match the hues of the most famous of our lip butters, which were the little, oh gosh, do I have those somewhere? Of course not. Why would I have those at the ready? All right. What I like about these and why these are better for me is, one, they have a screw top, which means they will not come undone in your purse. And then they just have this little applicator, so you just squeeze and put on. And to me, the consistency is like the lip stuff I put on at the beginning of every video. It's like that, but tinted. Does that make sense? So very nourishing, really cute. So it comes in Spa Day. It's going to come in Quick Getaway, and then Sunday Brunch. Sunday Brunch was my favorite. So you can kind of see the hues. Like Spa Day is like a no color color. This one's got a little more pigment to it, and then Sunday Brunch is going to be the deepest, although they're not a deep, rich color, right? So I'll show you those as we're getting closer to launch day. But so excited about those. All right, so curled lashes. All right, so on the warehouse sale, this palette is still available. I do not know how. 50% off. So this would be a good one to grab. So I'm going to use it today. I picked me up a new one since mine's hitting the bottom of the barrel. But there's still stuff in there, so we're still going to use it until it's not usable anymore. Of my favorite shades. Obviously, I have some shades I've hardly touched, but I'm a creature of habit. When I find a color combo I like, I mean, that's it. I'm done. And this middle shade, oh, it has a name. Amiable. It is the prettiest shade of all time. Ah! I almost threw my brush on the floor. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so a simple eye look just has a little pop of color, right? Not much, because I only did that one amiable shade that has any color to it. But see how easy that is? And 50% off. All right, my favorite mascara, 25% off. And you should be changing your mascara every 3 to 4 months. One, it's going to start to become thick and kind of goopy. And two, you want to replace it to remove bacteria that you've added to the tube, right? So if your eye's having any issues, now you've just put that on the one and now you just put that in the mascara. So you don't want to do that. All right, one more little pass on the top. So my whole eye is on the warehouse sale, which is just weird. Just weird. All right, what are we gonna do for our lip today? I think I am going to do kind of what I did the other day. I'm gonna put frosted grape on my lips. Since it's the free product. And we're gonna call that a day. Spray the face. I did kind of that slightly pink on my eye, kind of a mauve color more so. I think that works well together. All right, that's gonna do it. Just wait for my dad to arrive and then off to lunch we'll go. All right, comment August if I can help you with anything. Thanks for watching.